expectation is really to network with our competition and then hopefully see some new products.
Great career for young people, a great career for me, great career for my company.
Just to see what's going on and to see potential clients for myself.
Welcome to day one of Offshore Europe here in Aberdeen. The focus of today's show was on the future of the offshore oil industry for the next 50 years. Later on in the program, we'll catch up with conference chairman Malcolm Webb, and we'll speak with some attendees and exhibitors about their thoughts on that topic. But first, I'm joined by Martin Grady of ABB. Mr. Grady, you've got a lot of activity at your booth here. How has the first day of the show gone for you?
The first day's been excellent. We've had a lot of interest in our theme of safe, reliable and efficient operations. It's been a great day.
And can you tell me a little bit more about the technologies that ABB is featuring?
Well, we've had a lot of interest in the technology on the stand today and the technical talks, particularly power from shore and the control desk that's behind us at the moment.
Excellent. It sounds interesting. Well, thank you very much for being with us, Mr. Grady. When we come back, we'll hear from Malcolm Webb about the future of the industry, and Upstream's Neil Rodriguez found time in the midst of all this serious analysis to document a delicious world record. But first, a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Aberdeen Calling. We're here on the show floor at the ABB stand. We're now going to catch up with Malcolm Webb, who chaired a plenary session on the future of the oil and gas industry in the next 50 years, to find out what some of the key takeaways were from those sessions.
Here is an industry that's got booming capital investment. At the moment, we've got the highest level of capital investment in the North Sea ever, going right back from the start, in money of the day. This is really very, very significant. So that's very encouraging, and it shows the confidence, I think, that investors have got in the North Sea. So yes, I was pretty upbeat by it all, really, frankly.
And this is the 40th anniversary of Offshore Europe. What might we be talking about 50 years from now in the industry?
Well, I think the point is we'll still be talking about it. I guess that's another of the big messages that came through. People talking about, the government's projection that the UK will still be reliant on oil and gas for 70% of its of its energy needs well into the 2030s. So we can predict that this industry is still going to be around in 50 years' time. We'll still be talking about this industry. I think we'll probably be talking a lot more about maybe the supply chain side as the production side in 50 years' time. But who knows what technology could bring.
But Mr. Webb isn't the only one with insights into this important topic. We polled the show floor to find out what others are thinking about the future of their industry in a segment we call today's Hot Topic.
Offshore industry catching up and utilising what we see in mainstream consumer technology.
The industry is going to go advance to deep sea exploration.
It will be a lot less visible. Most of our activities and operations will be out of sight on seabed floors and offshore.
With time, it's going to grow even more than that in the next 50 years.
Technology playing a fundamental part in protecting people and keeping people safe in these environments, as well as delivering the efficiencies that you see from how technology takes to other spaces.
I think the increased investment over the last few years has really stimulated a growth in all projects.
We'll be moving more and more into extreme environments such as the Arctic and even deeper water development.
We'll continue our investigation into the topics people are talking about most here at Offshore Europe tomorrow with another hot topic. Swing by the Offshore Europe TV stand in Hall 6 to give us your insights. But not everything at Offshore Europe is quite so serious. Upstream's Neil Rodriguez went outside on a balmy Aberdeen afternoon to find a novel way to beat the heat.
Over at the Seal Tight stand, they are adding a delicious interpretation to their cool chemistry philosophy.
We think we've got some pretty cool chemistry. It's a liquid that we deploy, but the activation is that it becomes important and valuable when it becomes a solid. And we started thinking about how people use liquid nitrogen to make ice cream.
We have John here, our chef. He's going to attempt to make ice cream.
Today, we're going to do a world record attempt to make 1 litre of ice cream using liquid nitrogen. The current record is 10.32 seconds. We're going to try and break that by 1 second every day this week.
Everybody ready? Yes. John, are you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Stop! Stop!
We've got some cracking flavours coming in tomorrow. We'll have wellhead watermelon, we'll have subsea strawberry, we'll have control line chocolate. All of them crazy names to go with our cool chemistry.
I hope you got a scoop. That's all for Aberdeen Calling today. Please join us again tomorrow from all the excitement from the 40th anniversary of Offshore Europe.